Well, good morning, everyone, and happy Saturday. It is Saturday, January 24th at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. This is Lisa Freeman coming to you live from stampingwithlisa.com in cold Chesapeake, Virginia. It is the day of the Snowmageddon. They're saying we're going to get a blizzard, so I don't know. We don't get snow very often here, like maybe once a year at the most, normally. But they're predicting up to 10 inches, so we'll see. They said we were getting snow last weekend and we didn't get any, so I don't know. But this time I think it's for real. And it is cold. It is 22 degrees outside, and I am not going to go anywhere today. I'm going to stay in my pajamas and do some stamping, and we'll see if we get any snow tonight. It's supposed to start tonight, so I don't know. And they're saying, like, there's a high chance the power might go out, which that would be awful. Because if it's going to be like in the teens and we have no power, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to find somebody who has power to go stay there. So we'll see. But say a prayer that we don't lose power. Okay, so we are getting in the mood for Valentine's Day, which is coming up in a couple weeks, actually like 3 weeks, I think. And so I went to my upline Melissa's yesterday, Melissa Ellis, and we did a bunch of cards together. And so I'm going to show you what I made for today, which is these 3. So these are the ones we're making today, this one, and this one, and this one, and then also this little treat box, which is really cute. And it's got a little Lindor truffle in it. So we're going to be making all 4 of these projects today, but I wanted to show you the other things that we did yesterday. So this was actually a gift from my friend Michelle Burkett, and it's the little treat bags that are in, I'm pretty sure they're in the Spring Mini. So you get like a bunch of these. I want to say there's either like 10 or 12 or something like that for pretty cheap. I mean, they're pretty cheap. They're not like real thick, but she's got a pack of Oreos in here. So she said there's a pack of Oreos fit great in here. And so they're just like gusseted bags, but you can fold them and pop it up and make it into a smaller, fatter bag if you want to. I've seen somebody do that. And then this card was my friend Joyce. Yeah, Joyce made this one, Joyce Godbold. And it has like a little matchbook opening. So it like tucks under. So there's a piece of not fun foam, what do you call that? Foam adhesive strip right here that kind of holds it down. And then you pop it in like a matchbook. So I thought that was really cute. And then this one is Melissa's card, Melissa Ellis, my upline. Well, she's my second upline. Faith is my first one. I loved this card. So this one, what she did was she took like a 4x4 square of white and then put 4 1-inch strips of the designer paper, which we're going to be using today, and then die cut the heart out of it diagonally. And that's what you get. So I thought that was a great idea. I really wanted to make this card, but I don't have the stamp set or the dies. So I was sitting there saying, when we were sitting there yesterday, I said, I really wish I could do a couple more Valentine things, but I don't have any Valentine paper. And she goes, oh, I have extra. So she gave me a whole pack of designer paper of this one. And I was like, wow. So I came home and started making some Valentine projects. So this one is super easy and it's really, really cute. And then the arrows she took and cut in half. So this is just like a little piece here and a little piece there. And I think mine's a little bit off going through, but that's how you get it to be longer there. So just cut it in half and stick one end out from that. And that's the inside. So that was Melissa's. This one is Michelle A. Vance. And hers is not just the traditional red, and she used the Bumblebee stamp set, which I do have this one, but I didn't even think about it for Valentine's Day. And I think I don't have the punch, though. Actually, you know what? I don't think I do have. I think I have the ladybug one, not the bumblebee. I don't know. So anyway, this was Michelle Avance, and that's the inside. This was Colleen Magnus, and she couldn't come, so she sent her project in. And this is just, I think, I don't know if this is a die cut or if it comes already die cut like that. I don't know. I think, are there doilies? Yeah, this must be like a doily or something. And she cut it in half, and that's the inside. So that's Colleen's. Then this one was Sharon Wilcox. So she made a little like step card with the bug set, which I don't have that either. You know me and cutesy, but I thought this really was cute. And then on the back, it's got that. So that was Sharon's. And then this one was my friend Michelle Burkett. She did kind of more like an Easter card, I guess, or any occasion, because it just says you make me happy. But so this was Michelle's. So those are all the cards from our get together yesterday. And I'll be giving some of these away today. And then this little treat box I found, I was just like flipping through, I don't know if it was YouTube or Facebook or Instagram or something. And it just popped up on my feed, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's the cutest little thing. And so I stopped it, and I went and grabbed some paper, because it takes a 6x6 piece of paper. I went and grabbed it and made it right then, and I said, oh, I'm going to do this on the next video. So it's super easy. And the girl who made it, her name is Katrina something. She's not Stampin' Up! Demonstrator or anything, but she does like mostly origami folds for little treat things. And so this is just an origami fold. There's no glue on it at all. And it just is like that. And I did a couple. This is with my scrap paper. So I have all this leftover paper from last year, and I just grabbed some 6x6 pieces. But so it's just folds right up into this little pouch and makes these great little treats. And so I'm going to make these for my girls that are coming to class this week. And there you go. So what you need for my cards is the paper, which is, I lost it now. Hold on. Here it is. Okay, so this is called Made with Love designer paper. I'm pretty sure it's in the Spring Mini. If not, it's online. And if you want the number, it's 167054. I don't know if it's on back order or anything, but it's just really cute paper. So we're going to be using almost every sheet in here, the front and the back of some of them. There's that one. And you know, I'm really not a Valentine's person, but when you get a free pack of paper, hey, you're going to take advantage of it. So I just sat and made Valentine's stuff yesterday. So it was kind of fun. So that's the paper in there. So that's called Made with Love. And then the stamp sets that I use, isn't that just the cutest thing? I have this one sweet jar. So we're just going to be using the words and the hearts from here for this one, not the jar today. And then this one is the same one I used last time. We're going to be using Sending Love for this one. And I love how that comes out. So this is the product of the month. You can get it for $5 with your $75 or more order. And there you go. And if you do $75, well, actually, if you do $50, you get an extra bonus this time. So you're getting an extra $5 for every $50 you order. And then for $75, you get the product of the month for $5. And then if it's $100, you get the card kit from me plus a card in the mail. And I've had like 3 or 4 orders lately that were like $85 to $95. And after tax and shipping, it comes out to like $100. But you have to order $100 before the tax and the shipping. So I kind of worry that some of you guys are just looking at your final total and saying, oh, I hit $100 and $100 and $101, but your order was only $84. So make sure you're checking your subtotal. So the subtotal before tax and shipping needs to be $100 to get the kit. But you do get a card if it's over 50. So there's all the details. And also, this is the starter, I mean not star kit, the card kit. So you'll get this in the mail after the end of the month. So there you go. All right, let me say hello before we start stamping. I know a lot of you guys are on here already. Oh, I forgot to give myself a thumbs up. So don't forget thumbs up. And let me say hello to everybody. Hey, Vicky. Hey, Tony. Hey, Evelyn. Hey, Myra. Hey, Shirley. Hey, Hilda. Hey, Lynn. Hey, Christine. Hey, did I already say Wendy? I don't know if I did or not. Hey, Wendy. Let me see. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Jody. Hey, Christine. Hey, Nancy. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Julie. Hey, Trina. Hey, Gloria. Anya. Hey, Anya from Germany. Hey, Elfie. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Bina. Hey, Debbie. All right, I'm going to stop there. Oh, hey, there's Marva. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Tracy. I hate to stop. Then I see all these people I know. All right, so we're making these 4 things today. So we are going to start with this one. And I think I'm going to do them in this order. So here we go. So this is the first one. So here's what you need. You need a piece of Pretty in Pink, 5.5 by 8.5. 2 pieces of white, 5 1/4 by 4. 1 for the inside, 1 for the front. A piece of 3 3/4 by 3.5 of the paper. So it's 3 3/4 across, 3.5 down. And then this little piece is for the inside, right across the top. I did it a little bit. It's 1 inch on here, but I cut it down to 3/4. So it's 3/4. You can do an inch if you want. I just had a scrap and put that in there. It was already an inch, but I cut it down to 3/4 for this one. So there you go. So take a screenshot of that and we'll get started. I know. Everybody's talking about how cold it is. Oh my gosh. Jalen, you got -7. I think it was 22 when I got up this morning. I'm not sure what it is right now. But we are supposed to get snow later tonight. But it's really, really windy right now. And so I think all day tomorrow is supposed to snow. And my friend Debbie's coming, the one who's going on the Alaska trip with me. She's coming. Well, she's already in Chesapeake. She's at another friend's house right now. And then she's supposed to come over to my house tomorrow. And we're going to be stamping and doing stuff. Hopefully it won't be like, I'm worried for some reason if it's too much, she won't be able to get over here. So I don't know. All right, so this one is super, super easy. So we're going to save one for the inside with that piece. So this piece right here is the one you're going to rip. And I know some of you guys don't like ripping. If you don't like ripping, you can cut it diagonally. But just make sure before you rip it, you got it the right way. So make sure the 3 3/4 is this way. And then we're going to rip about 1/3 of the way. So about right there-ish. So it's about an inch or so down. And then we're going to go over here to about an inch or so up. So we want to rip from here to here across. And I just pull it towards me like that. And then you pull it apart like so. So we're going to stamp our words right here. So put your paper where it's going to go, but don't glue it down yet. So we want to get our Sending with Love out. And I'm using Strawberry Slush for this, even though it kind of looks like it's red, but it's not. So we're going to stamp this Sending with Love right on the center. So make sure you don't glue this down first because we got to add some hearts in here. So stamp the words and then take this off, and then we're going to stamp some hearts all around it. And for some reason the hearts come out lighter. I don't know why. But we're just going to stamp these all around like that, and then see kind of what it looks like. So put it back. This is probably the easiest of the 3 cards because it only takes a minute to make it. I think I'm going to put a couple more hearts on the side here. Okay. All right. So there we go. And then for the inside, all we have to do is glue this piece of paper down. Okay, so there we go. That's the inside. So I had my favorite breakfast of my bone broth, my chicken bone broth, and my sourdough bread with salt and pepper. So I put some in the bone broth. I put salt, pepper, and a little bit of rosemary, and it really gave it some good flavor. But you don't want too much because then it tastes like you got some grass in there. Because I had like dried rosemary, and I put a little too much. It tasted like I had put some grass clippings. You like ripping. Oh, Vicky, you like ripping. She may not catch it though. Oh, Cheryl, you love snow and winter. Oh, I hate it. Hate it. I would much rather have spring weather all year round. Like, give me 70, 75 degrees. Maybe 60s occasionally. Why would you center one of the hexagons in the middle row in the center? Why wouldn't you center one of the... Oh, on the hexagon card? Well, on the hexagon card, where did I put it? Here. I wanted the words on the right side. So, I mean, I guess I could have put the words right in the middle, but I really wanted the words on the right. So I did this one first, and then I kind of built around it. But you can center this wherever you want to. But I kind of tried to center it in the middle of the card, and then I wanted these words on the right side. So I didn't want to just put it like here and then have to have a little piece right there. So I just went ahead and went all the way to the side. But you can, of course, put it wherever you want. This goes right on top here. That's the good thing about that. Whenever you're making the card, you can start wherever you want to. But I just started there because I wanted the words on the right side instead of in the center. And then I kind of built around it. All right, so there's this one, and then we're going to put a bow on. I already tied a bow ahead of time because I think most of you guys know how to do that by now. Uh-oh. Thought I lost my glue dots. I'm going to put 2 because for some reason this ribbon does not like to stick. So I'm going to put 2 on there and just put it down here. And then I've got these gems, these really cute strawberry slush and pretty and pink gems. So we're going to grab, I think I need a new piece of glue. So we're going to, oops. A new piece of sticky stuff. So just twist it just a little and it'll come up very slowly. It takes forever, and then all of a sudden you'll have like a ton. Okay, it's coming up enough. Maybe a little bit more. I don't want to put it too much. All right, so we've got 3 different colors. We've got strawberry slush, pretty and pink, and then the gold. So I'm going to use a little bit of both. So let's do one of the lighter color, one of the darker colors, and then another light one. Right there. Okay. So there we go. And then I'm going to spritz them all at the end. So we're just going to set that aside for now. All right, so that's card number 1. So there you go. All right, next one is going to be our diamond kind of cut. Well, I don't know if you want to call it diamond cut. It's I don't know what you call this. Diagonal cut, maybe. So here's what you need for this one. 5.5 by 8.5 real red. 5 1/4 by 4 of the designer paper. And, oh, you want to make sure you pick one that has a good back, or else pick 2 different ones. So I picked one that I liked the back of it. So this is the front, and this is the back. White for the inside, 5 1/4 by 4. 3.5 by 1 1/4 real red, 3 1/4 by 1 white for the words. And this is the little piece for the inside, 3/4 by 4. So we're going to have to cut this piece. So I'm going to show you how to do that in just a second. Sending Love is the product of the month stamp set. So you can get it for $5 with a $75 or more order. Lisa, not about the sentiment, just the evenness of the hexagons. Okay. Why do they look crooked? You would rather have, instead of it like this? I don't understand what you're saying. It does go straight across the middle. So I wanted to start in the middle section, and then, I mean, you can really literally start wherever you want to. If you want to start in the top and go down, you can do that, but I like to start somewhere in the middle, and I just wanted my words here, but you could put your words like right in the middle. But that, I don't understand exactly what you're saying as far as where to put it. You think it looks crooked because there's like, it's not even? Is that what you're saying? See, I think it's just, if you're picky about that, yes, then start this in the middle. Or you could do a bigger piece of paper and then cut it. I don't know. But I just wanted my words right there, so that's where I started. Okay, so hopefully you got a screenshot of this one. Now, we made a card like this about 2 weeks ago. So what you need to do is we're going to cut diagonal this way and this way. And get your cutter out. This is the hardest part. I know I do it upside down. Sorry. I'll try to do it right in the middle. So you want to stick both corners. It doesn't really matter which corner you start with, but make sure both of them are in the center of the cutting thing. And then the easiest thing to do is start right in the middle and go back and forth. Because sometimes if you start at the end, it'll kind of push it instead of cutting it. All right, then what you need to do is keep it together so you can cut the other way. So get some washi tape or some painter's tape, or I use Post-it tape. So I have Post-it tape. The link is in the description box where to get it on Amazon. So make sure this is totally straight together and just stick it there. So now it's back together. Now we're going to cut the other direction. So put your path here. Make sure it's right there. Oops. And I'm going to start right in the middle again. Okay, so now we have our cuts. And this is, it looks harder than it is. It's very simple. So now we've got our triangles. And so if you put it back together, let me see, it goes like this. All right, so this was the original piece, like that. And I can tell because the hearts are going up. So what we're going to do is flip it over. Now see, my hearts are upside down, so I'm going to have to switch them around. So there we go. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to take our white paper, and we're just going to slide it right under here and put that down. And, oh, no, we're not. Never mind. Hold on. Hold the phone. This is my inside piece. Never mind. We're not doing that. I had a brain fart. Okay, so here's what we're doing. Last time I did it, I had a white piece. But we're not doing white this time. We're doing just red. All right, so that's what we're doing on here. So you just want to put these down and make sure you have a little bit of a border all the way around. So I'm going to start with this one. And you could flip these back the other direction if you wanted to. All right, so just center that on your edge and just leave a little bit of a border. And then you're going to put this one down. Like so. Leave another little border on that side. Okay, so there we go. So then we just got to put these two down. Like so. The hardest part is remembering to glue the right side and make sure your hearts are all going the right direction. All right, so then that goes there. And then we're going to take this one. See, this is easy because the hearts help you with the direction of where to go. Okay, so we just have a little bit of a gap all the way around. Now, the inside of the card, we just have this little piece here on the edge, or you could put it that way. Does not matter. And it does go top to bottom. And mine's just a smidge over. So we're going to cut that off and put it on the inside. And then stamp our words. See how easy these cards are? I was like, I just was going to make one. And then I was like, oh, that was really easy. That'll only take 5 minutes. And then I made another one. And I was like, oh, that was easy too. All right, we're going to stamp our words in Secret C, which is one of my favorite colors now. Instead of black. I don't know why, it just looks prettier than black. So we're going to put this on here. There we go. Perfect. And glue those together. So these two go together. You know, Smiley, I'm not sure what your name is, but I started the group, my stamping group, about 20 some years ago with just demonstrators that I knew in the area. And over the years, it's changed quite a bit. I think there's only one person who was actually in my original group. And, you know, people have moved away or just different reasons. They don't stamp anymore or whatever. But we are lucky in this area. We have a very close-knit group of demonstrators. And we're not all in the same, like, upline, downline thing. Most of us are, but, you know, we've just become really good friends over the years. So we've all been friends for years and years. And there we go. You know what? I think I forgot to show. Oh, no, I did. Okay. I was thinking I forgot Joyce's card, but I remember. I did show it. All right, so then we're going to put some gems on here and a ribbon. But you know what you could do if you wanted to start it? Just go online and look up demonstrators near you and contact them and say, you know, I'm a local demonstrator. I want to start a, you know, monthly group, and it's free, just a shoebox swap, and that's all it is, free. We celebrate birthdays, and, you know, like Melissa and Colleen and I always go on the trips together, and we're all in the same, Melissa's like the grandma, so she's the first upline, and then Faith's under her, and then Colleen and I are under Faith, and so that's how we all know each other. But the three of us, sometimes Faith too, go on all the trips together, And so we've just gotten really close over the years, and it's really great. And we're kind of like just a big family. And then if somebody leaves, then we kind of look around to find another demonstrator to replace them. And so we just keep that group going, and we meet once a month. We used to meet twice a month, but you know, everybody just gets so busy. Or people work. Not many people work in our group anymore because most everybody's retired. But okay, so then put some of those strawberry gems on again. So just create your own group. If you don't know of one, you can start your own. Yeah, I think Secret Sea is softer than black, and it looks, I just think it looks better. The black sometimes is really harsh. Now I lost my take your pick tool. What did I do? What did I do? Oh, here it is. Okay. All right, so we're just gonna put on this one more of the gold and clear ones. I could put the pinky one. Let's see. Yeah, that looks good. See if the pink one looks good. Medium size. Let's see down here. Okay, there we go. All right, so this is card number 2. Love it. But see, that's what I would do. If I moved somewhere where I didn't know anybody, I would just go online, look at the demonstrator locator, find some. Yeah, Tracy, that's a good idea. It's, Faith does that too. She has a stamp club with different demonstrators. And, oh, I see. Well, Smiley, could you have them over to your house? And that way you'd be there if your husband needed you. Because that's what I did. I did it at my house for the first like 15 years. And then once Melissa got her house, she has a huge stamping room. Like, and then I moved, and my house is much smaller than my old house. So we meet at Melissa's now, but she's only like 10 minutes from me, so it's not far. And she's more centrally located. But she's got a giant, like her whole second floor pretty much is the stamping room. Yep. And we do lunch. You know, whenever it's a birthday, we do lunch. So it's really fun. All right, next card. This one is the hexagon one. So this one, you need white as your base, 5.5 by 8.5. And then you need a red, 5 1/4 by 4 for your front. And then I just punched out a whole bunch of hexagons. This one I already stamped. Let's take that one out. You need one white one for your words. And the rest are all different. And you can use the front or the back, so it doesn't matter. And that's it. So all you need is the hexagon punch, and then this one is for the inside of the card. I just put that on the bottom. Yep, you're right, Kelly. If you build it, they will come. Yep. You just got to start small. I mean, we first started, I think there was 3 of us. Then it was 4 of us. And then it kind of went to like 6, 8. The most we've ever had is 8. And not everybody can come every time. But most of the time, if you don't come, you send your cards already made. And then we make one for you to send back. So it's really a great way to get ideas. I used to do swaps all the time with all the local demonstrators, but it just was so much work. And then you always have a few people who, like our group is really good stampers, like really good. And we're very lucky in that we're all pretty equal in talent. And then there's like 2 or 3 people who would do the swap that were just like a piece of cardstock with something stamped on it, and it was just not that much work. And I called it a wow swap because I wanted them to be really, really good. And so you'd put all this work into yours, and then you get a few of these crummy ones back. But, I mean, they'd be like 90% awesome, and then a couple crummy ones, and you're like, really? Uh-oh, my other phone is ringing. That's so weird. I have my old phone number. Oh, I know I told you guys this before, but I got a new phone, and I don't know why this other one is ringing. because something happened and I just had to get a new phone. But so I have a new phone number, but I kept I had to get a burner phone with my old number on it, that whenever I have to get into an app, it's 2-step verification. So I have to have that old phone to look up to get the code to get into the app, which is a pain in the butt. But that's the only reason I saved that old phone. And so I don't use it. I just keep it like on my desk in here. And it doesn't have any data plan on it, so I don't use it at all. So if any of you guys need to call me, send me an email and I'll send you my new number. I don't want to just post it on here, but all right. So what we're going to do first is not glue this down, because that would have been a big mistake. We're going to get our paper, and then we're going to situate our, let's go ahead and stamp this words. So you don't know anyone in my area who just, what? Oh, that's a good idea, Tracy. Meet at a senior center. That's really good. Okay, so we're going to stamp sending a little blank your way. Okay, so that's in Secret C. And then we've got the love. Now on here, I stamped it in Strawberry Slush. You think that looks good, or you think I should switch it to red? I think I'm going to keep it just Strawberry Slush because my ribbon is Strawberry Slush. So I went to go see my mother yesterday ahead of this blizzard that's coming. And so the love goes right there in the middle. And then we're going to take our little hearts and let me get some scrap paper and stamp all around it. So her roommate is getting ready to leave, but she's going to go to an assisted living place because her daughter told her she can't go home. She lives by herself in a house, and she's 80. And so this lady came in from this assisted living place, and it's a really, really nice place, and it's right across the street from where I used to work. And so the lady came in and started asking her all these questions, and she's like, oh, you know, it's a really nice facility. You have your own little apartment and blah, blah, blah. And so my mother's sitting there, and she goes, well, I want to go live in that place. And, you know, they've got, she was talking about all the amenities they have. And, you know, it's got the dining room, and they have all these activities, and, you know, they have like a whole little cafe where you can pick whatever drinks and snacks and whatever you want for free. And, you know, that's open all day. And she said, the food is delicious, and da-da-da-da. My mother's like, hey, can I go live there too? And I asked Lee, I said, how much does it cost? And she goes, well, if you just need a little assistance, like basic assisted living, it starts at $4,000 for like a little 1-bedroom apartment kind of thing. And so here's what I did with this. I just kind of positioned it. Now, if you want to put it right in the middle, you can. We could do that this time if you want to see what it looks like. So we'll try and get it right in the middle. And then we're going to put ones around it. So we're going to just kind of situate them. See, this is what I don't want it like that, because I don't want to have to use a little sliver there. So I'm going to put it over a little bit. So that's kind of what you got to watch out for. This one. And so anyway, she said it starts at $4,000 a month and you have to put a down payment of also $4,000. So your first month is really $8,000. And then if you go into more of the nursing care part, I think it's like $8,000 a month. And I said, was anything covered by insurance? And she's like, well, some of it is, but not most of it. And my mother, she has Medicare and Medicaid, and I said, your insurance would not cover that. And because the one she's in, I mean, it's not bad, but it's not like, you know, a really fancy one that this lady obviously has a lot more money. And she has a house she could sell. And let's see. I'm trying to find, oh, this one will go. So yeah, that's right. So my mother was like, she really wanted to go there. And I was like, I said, well, I don't know where you would get the money for that because I can't afford something like that. All right, so then we're going to cut this after I glue it down and take the pieces, like this one I could use over here. And there's probably another little, oh, I didn't use this one yet. We could use this one. All right, so we're going to start here. So like I said, you could start wherever you want to, but if you start right in the center, I think it's going to throw it off. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this one down first. And try to get it where I had it. Make sure it's straight. Let's see. That's the hardest part. The first one is always the hardest. Because if the first one's not straight, then the whole thing's going to be crooked. So let's make sure that it's straight, I hope. All right, so then let's go ahead and do this one next. And you know, I did this last time with sticker paper, which made it kind of easy because I hope I didn't put glue right to the edge there. And you want just a little bit of a gap there. Now see this piece right here, I'm just going to go ahead and put the glue here because if I put it on the whole thing, it's going to have glue everywhere. So there's that one. So my mother was a little disappointed yesterday because she's like, I think I want to go to that place. And I was like, well, you're not going to that place. All right, so this one, put like that. And then this one, we need like the top 2/3. And now you probably should do this on your, whatchamacallit, your silicone pad. So if you get glue on the back, it won't matter. All right, this one right here. Where's our hot cyber cocoa? I might have to make some hot chocolate today. Yeah, that's true. Patricia says, in those facilities, when you're out of money, you're out of there. Yeah, that's right. That's, my grandmother lived in one when she was the last like 7 years of her life. And hers back then was $4,000 a month. She started in the assisted living, but ended up in, she got Alzheimer's and ended up in the nursing home part. But I mean, it was a really, really nice place. Like really nice, but my grandmother had tons of money. We just didn't know that her whole life until that happened. And then we're like, what? Because if you met my grandmother, she died back in the 90s, but you know, growing up, every birthday or Christmas or whatever, you always got $20 or $25. That was it. And she didn't buy gifts. She just would give you a check. And I think I have a little piece that might work here. Maybe not. And so we always thought, you know, she was just real tightwad. And she always like reused the wax paper and Reynolds wrap and every single thing that she had, she reused it. And I don't think I used that one. Let's use the polka dot. So when we found out, she was really a millionaire. And we didn't know that until she went into the nursing home. Oops, that's the same one as that one. Let's go this way. And we were all in shock. We're like, oh my God, all this time she's had money. I mean, it was all in stocks and stuff and investments, but we had no idea that she had all that money. It was crazy. Oh, I could have cut these off and then used a little piece on that side. All right, so now cut all this off, or you can use your paper trimmer. Yeah, but we used to go eat lunch with my grandmother, and I'm talking the food was like a 5-star restaurant. It was in Virginia Beach. And they had all sorts of stuff for the people there every day. She loved it. It was like a country club for old people. And she lived there till she died, and I think 1995 is when she passed away. But I would like to live in like the villages in Florida, except I want to go not to Florida because it's so hot. I'd rather go to like South Carolina and just live in one of those villages places where you can have everything right in your own backyard, and you don't have to go anywhere, and you get a golf cart and get a swimming pool, and it's just like a country club for old people. That's where I want to go live. I know somebody on here, I can't remember who it is, but every time I send a card, I'm like, oh, she lives in the villages. I have 2 friends that live in the villages in Florida, in Cocoa Beach. I'm like, I just want to go down there. I'm ready to get out of Virginia. That's for sure. Especially with this cold weather coming. I do not like the cold. All right, so there's that. Then we got to tie a bow. And I'm using my strawberry slush ribbon. Trying to watch for FedEx, who's bringing me an electric blanket. Nice. I take an electric blanket, or I can't really use the whole blanket, but I take this, it's kind of like a smaller one, and put it on my bed at night and heat up the bed. Then I take it off and get into bed so it's nice and toasty. But I can't sleep with it because that would be too hot. All right, so we're going to put this right here. Yeah, I've lived in Virginia my whole life. I was born in Norfolk, raised in Virginia Beach, and then I moved to Chesapeake in 96. They're all right next to each other, so it's, I mean, I'm only like 5 minutes from the Virginia Beach line, but Virginia Beach is huge. So I'm right next to one side of Virginia Beach, but the oceanfront side is probably 30 minutes from here. But we have, it's called like Tidewater or Hampton Roads, or I don't know. But there's like 7 cities that are all kind of in this together, and they all like touch each other. So like Norfolk, Portsmouth, Chesapeake, Virginia Beach, all are right there together. All right, so then we need a few little gems on this one too. And then we've got one more project, a little treat box. And how do I keep losing my take your pick tool? Here it is. There we go. I love these little gems. They're so cute. All right, so that is card 3. So see, a little bit different. So now it's more towards the center. So is that better for you, Jalen? Like more, it's not totally centered, but it's a little bit better. Yeah, Jalen, I turn the heat down at night, like at least 3 or 4 degrees lower, because I like it cool at night. But I warm my room up before I get in bed and then turn it off. So there we go. All right, now we're doing our little treat box, which is so easy. You don't have to measure. You don't have to glue. You don't have to do anything. And the only thing you need for this one is 6x6 piece of paper. So you want to find one that has a nice coordination for the back too, because your back will be your top thing. So make sure the front and the back both go together. You don't want to get one of those that's like totally different patterns. Marva, you like getting in the cold bed? I do in the summertime, but not in the wintertime. Okay, so here we go. So the side that you want as your main side is going to go up, and you're going to fold down the top about 3/4 of an inch. It does not have to be perfect, but about. And this is easy because it's got lines on it. And just make sure it's lined up on the side there. I need my little thingamabobber. Here we go. Give it a good crease. Now, here's the part. There's really no measurements. So you flip it over, and you're going to fold it about, not to the center. Well, it's a little bit past the center. So fold that over. This paper is actually kind of thick, so it's a little bit harder. So I don't know. I didn't measure this, but let me see. Where's my little ruler? Oh, I have a little ruler here somewhere. Now I lost it. I don't know what I did with my ruler. Hold on. Here we go. We got some paper. All right, so I folded that about, oh, it's almost 2 inches. Okay, so that's almost 2 inches. But then when you fold this piece, you only want to overlap it about, I don't know, what is that? Just a little bit, maybe 3/4 of an inch. So I didn't measure it at all, but you could. But I found when I did one and I scored it, it almost ripped the paper. So I would say this probably is 2 inches. This is probably, let's look, 1.5 inches. It is exactly 1.5 inches. All right, so it's 2 inches from this side, 1 inch from this side. So if you want to measure it, you can, but you don't have to. All right, now here's the part. You just tuck this under like that. Now, I would suggest, you don't have to do it, but I'm going to put a little dab of glue there because I think it'll hold better. You don't have to do it, but see how like on my sample it kind of twists down a little bit, so I'm just going to glue that like that. All right, so then you want to fold this one up so it's just about maybe 1/4 of an inch above that line, and give it a good crease. And then we're going to slide it in here like that. So there's our little pouch, and then you open it up, and there you go. And is that the cutest thing ever? So you want it to fold kind of in half here, like that. All right, so there's our little pouch, and then it fits perfect with the little Lindor truffle. So these are just little Lindor truffles. You know, I ordered these online from Amazon back in, I think, September, and it just happened to be a hot day. Like, really, it wasn't supposed to be super hot, but my porch in the afternoon gets the afternoon sun, and these suckers melted. So they're all wonky looking. They still taste good, but they're wonky. Now, you could put, like, I don't know, dimensional or glue dots or something there, but I'm just going to go ahead and punch it. And I don't think it goes through all of these, so I'm going to punch a little punch there and a little punch here. Here, punch, there, punch, everywhere, punch, punch. There we go. And then we're going to take our ribbon. Now, I took the strawberry slush ribbon and I cut it in half long ways because I didn't want a fat ribbon sticking there. If you want a fat one, this is what the fat one looks like, and this is what the skinny one looks like. So same ribbon, different color, but I liked the thinner one better. So we're just going to put this in here. And this is just the cutest thing ever. Now, if you wanted a bigger one, you could just use a bigger square, because I think it would really work for any square size that you have. But this is 6 by 6, so you can get 4 out of a sheet. So put your ribbon through there and then smush it and tie a a bow. I like the skinny ribbon too. Okay, so hopefully you guys are getting some good ideas to make little Valentine cards and treats. So there we go. I'm going to trim that just a little bit. And so that way it's not glued down, but it's not going to fall out of there either. So there we go. All right, so I am going to spritz my cards with some shimmer. Now, one of my viewers asked, I haven't sprayed them either one yet, so we're going to spray both. One of my viewers asked about glitter the other day, and I haven't used glitter in so long, and I was like, you know what? I think my next card, I'm going to do glitter instead of shimmer spray because I haven't done it in a while. So I think my next card on Tuesday is going to have some glitter. So here's all the cards we made and our little treat boxes. I'll take that one out. So there you go. Lots and lots of ideas for today. So don't forget to do thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, comment, all this different stuff for me. That always helps my channel grow. Yes, Jalen, good idea. You can put little peppermints in there or buttermints even. That would be cute if you're having a dinner. Oh, thank you guys so much. All right, so I've got a great joke for you guys today. It's a little on the risque side, so if you're offended by a little, you know, then turn it off now. It's not really bad, but it's funny. So let me pull it up for you. But just a warning that it's insinuating. Okay, so here we go. I met an older woman at a bar last night. She looked pretty good for a 60-year-old. In fact, she wasn't too bad at all, and I found myself thinking she probably had a really hot daughter. We drank a couple beers, and she asked if I'd ever had a sportsman's double. And I said, what is that? I asked, and she said, it's a mother-daughter threesome. And as my mind began to embrace the idea and I wondered what her daughter might look like, I said, no, I haven't. So we drank a bit more, and then she said with a wink, well, tonight's your lucky night. So we went back to her place. We walked in. She put on the hall light and shouted upstairs, hey, Mom, are you still awake? So instead of her daughter, it's going to be her mother. So it's going to be like an 85-year-old. No, he wasn't expecting that, but I just thought that was hysterical. So hopefully that didn't offend anybody, but tell that to your husbands because I'm sure they'll get a kick out of that one. So that is my joke for today. And now I'm going to give away some cards, including some of the Valentine cards. So let me get all this out of the way. So all the cards have been claimed. So we'll do this one. That's Sharon's. And this one is Colleen's. And this one is Joyce's. So we're going to give away these 4 Valentine cards today. Do I make a Valentine card for my mom? Meh, she's not my Valentine, but I guess I could give her one that just says like sending love. I am going to take her little Valentine goodie bag though. Yeah, I'll probably give her one of these. But okay, so here we go. First winner. How to pick a different one. That person just won. All right, Betty Burke. Betty Burke gets that one. Some people are in here multiple times because they send cards all the time. Cindy Kaiser gets the bug one. And next one is Shirley Gentry. And the last one for today is Julie R5778. So I don't know her last name, but she was on the video last week sometime. Didn't have her last name. So I don't know if any of you guys are on here now, but there you go. I know Shirley's on here. Okay. And all the cards that have been won have gone in the mail. So hopefully they'll get there sometime after the blizzard. And I know some of you guys are in the path like we are. Virginia's totally, like where I live in Eastern Virginia, is totally in the path of the blizzard, worst part. So I'm pretty sure we're going to get snow. But hopefully won't lose power. So if you're getting cold, warm winter weather, I hope you stay inside, stay warm, and stay safe. And I'll be back on Tuesday night for another exciting video. And I'm going to try to come up with a glitter project for you. So I hadn't used my glitter in so long, and I was like, wow, I don't know why I don't use glitter very often anymore, but we're going to do it. So take care, everybody, and I'll see you soon. Have a great weekend. And don't forget, thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, all that stuff for me. And I'd love to have you order if you want to order something too. Bye-bye.